Nathan, been an absolutely hectic 48 hours. Your opponent's changed for the third time. How do you feel?
Wow. This is- what can I say? When I initially came up to London for the press workout, and I had the phone call originally to say Jürgen Bremer hasn't arrived at the airport. I thought, can this be real? The champion has not turned up to fight me. Someone who I was willing to fight for a long time. So that put that aside, and then Tony Bellew, he starts shouting off his mouth. He says he wants to fight me and step in to fight me for the world title, and I happily accepted the fight straight away. It's the fight I wanted, besides Jürgen Bremer. And obviously, I've just been to the gym. I was doing a session. I finished my session on the pads, and I hear that there's another change of opponent because Tony Bellew couldn't make the weight. So in steps Aleksy Kuziemski now. He's someone who Bremer fought for the world title. He's another good opponent, and at this level they're all going to be dangerous, good opponents. So it's a third change, but I'm willing to fight. I'm ready. Like I said, I'm going to prove I'm a good champion and take on all comers and put on a good display.
You said you're going to fight Alexis. He's only lost two fights. Once was to Jürgen Bremer. He's only fought 4 weeks ago, so in theory he should be in good shape. You got any worries about this fight?
No worries. Never will I be worried about who I fight. But I've just got to mentally, from my original opponent, Jürgen Bremer, was a southpaw, and who I've been picturing for weeks and weeks in training camp. And suddenly you get someone who's an orthodox and a different style, throws different punches. So then, Tony Bellew stepped in. So I was being ready for that. I was picturing him and working out how I was going to, destroy Tony Bellew. And then all of a sudden, Kuziemski steps in. It was a different style again. But I'll regroup, refocus, and picture Kuziemski in my mind and see how I'm going to work him out. And I'm going to assure you that despite all the changes, I'm positive, I'm confident, and I'm going to put on a good display and prove I'm a worthy world champion.
Have you seen anything of Alexis at all?
Fortunately, I've seen one of his fights against Bremer, because obviously when I was watching Jürgen Bremer, one of Bremer's fights, he was fighting Kuziemski at the time for the world title. Even though I didn't take much note of Kuziemski, so I was focused on Bremer, I still saw what the other guy was about. So I'm not going in totally blind. I've seen a little bit of him, I've got an idea, and I'm pretty sure that I can work this guy out quite swiftly and take this guy out.
Okay, thanks ever so much, Nathan.
Thank you, Mark.